Hi, my name is Søren, and I want to use 5 to 10 minutes of your time to show you how you set up a snapshot replication. This is a beginner's guide, so I will skip a lot of settings. I just want to show you how it is working. And basically, when you have a replication, no matter if it's a snapshot, a peer-to-peer, merge, or transactional replication, then you need to have a publication. In that publication, you need to have some articles. And let me explain. The publication is the articles from a specific database. I could, for example, if you look on the screen, then I could make a publication from the database CRM, where the article is the customers. Just an example. When I've done that, then I need to have someone to distribute it for me. I need to have someone to distribute it for me, and therefore I need a distributor. And finally, I need someone to subscribe to the publication, and that is the subscribers. And in SQL Server, you always start, when you start the replication, you start here with the replication words. Then you have publications, and you have some subscriptions. Another thing is that if you go to databases, you can click plus, and you will choose system database, and if you see there is a distribution database, then this server is set up to be a distributor. So what I'll do now is that I'll right click, I'll click new publication, I get a wizard, and it can change a little bit depending on the version of the SQL Server. Sometimes you can see different pictures in the same version, and that's also dependent on if you have set up distribution or if the SQL Server agent is started. So basically what I'll do now is that I will try to say from where do I want to publish my data, and I choose database CRM. Then I can decide between these different types of replication: snapshot, transactional, publication, peer-to-peer, merge, depending on the version. In earlier versions you also had something called transactional publication with updatable subscribers. So I choose snapshots, we click next, and then I choose tables. I click here and I decide I want to publish the customers table. It's called articles. You could also publish views and other objects. You could also say that I only want to publish the ID and the customer number. So I remove the click from name, click next. I want to filter. So I say select published columns from this table where ID is less than 500, for example. OK. Next. Then I decide to create a snapshot immediately, and I schedule a snapshot agent to run at the following times. I'll not change anything, so it just occurs every day, every 1 hour. Basically, if you're going to update a table subscriber every hour, then you should think about if you should change to transactional replication or another type of replication. The benefit of snapshot replication is that there are basically no requirements. Where we're talking about transactional replication, you need a primary key, for example, or merge replication, you need a unique identifier. So I click next. Then something about security, and it's very easy because we're on the same server and the same instance. So I click security settings. I could decide under which Windows account it should run under, but it's very easy. I just click here, run under the SQL Server agent service account. I leave these settings here. I click OK. Click next. Create the publication. Yes, I call it snapshot. Niche. That's it. It's created. Right. Plus. See, I have to delete the other one. Sorry about that. So now it's deleted. At some point it will be here. I have my CM snapshot. If I click plus, I can see nothing, but if there were any subscribers, I might see them here. Right click. Now I have the first thing that I want to show is the view snapshot agent status. Replication is set up, is created by a lot of agents, and when we talk about snapshot replication, we just need a snapshot agent status. Snapshot agent. So I click, and I can see that access to this path is denied, because that's the agent that is running the job. Find the job, the average snapshot here. You can see properties, it is run by a person that might not have the correct. Go here, agents, edit. It is run by the SQL Server agent service account. What I can do now is that I could create a proxy, but in this short demo I decide to do something else, something that I will not recommend you. I'll go down to File System, Data, SQL Server, image SQL Server, image SQL, replication data, access, empty, right click, properties, security. What I'm doing now, please don't do that at home. One. Okay, everyone, and I simply just give more access. That should help a little bit. What I can do now is that I can use Snapshot agent. I can try to start. Starting. That's it. Now I have a snapshot. I can go down to the folder again, and I can see that I have something here. Forget about this format. So basically now I have a snapshot. So now I just need to have some subscribers. So what I can do is right click, and then I can click new subscription. And what I want is that I want to subscribe to that and put it in the database called here, customer database. Let's see how to do that. New subscription result. I click next. I decide that it is this publication. I could have chosen another server, but it's very easy here. There's only one publication on this instance, so I choose it and I click next. And now I can decide if I want to have a push or pull subscription. Run all agents at the distributor or run each agent as its subscriber. And in this situation, keep it simple again. We want the distributor to push the data to the subscribers. The downside of this is of course performance on the distribution server. The upside is, as it says, makes it easier to administer the synchronization of subscriptions. So this, and what is the subscribers? We choose decision laptop, and then I choose the customer DB, click next, and then we need some security again. Again, it's very easy when it's on the same instance. I click plus. Again, I just choose run under SQL Server. Often it can be a little bit tricky because we need to connect to the subscriber, and if that's on another server, then you might end up having some problems because the process account might be a local user on the public side. So I click OK. It's very easy here. Next, and then I decide when to synchronize. What I know is that every hour a new snapshot is generated, so what I could do is I could define the schedule. I could say daily, course every 1 hour, and I know that it starts at some point, so I say let's start 10 minutes later. That's it. Okay. That's it. Initialize immediately. I say yes. I generate the subscription. I click next. I click finish. And close. Now you can see what I said before. Click plus. You can see a subscription. The most interesting part is there any data in customer DB? Click. Wow, we have some data. And if I look, you can see that I only have the first 2 columns, and I bet that I only have up to ID number 499. Yes. So I can filter on columns and I can filter on rows. That's a snapshot replication. It's very easy. One last thing perhaps you might be able to see is that everything is run from the SQL Server agent. And that means that from the SQL Server agent suddenly have a lot of new jobs, and they are not easy to understand the names of, but no matter what, you can read that it's a CM database, it's a snapshot, and whatever. The name is Snapshot of the replication. It's very easy. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about the bad sound, but I'll try to make it better next time when we talk about transactional replication.